Question is this: when will we stop roasting ourselves in order to impress the so-called white people? The other day, a mother roasted her child that was in the rioting for something the young man felt was good. She beat him up. Fine. There are many ways you can drag him out if you don't want him in the crowd. But then who did she impress? She impressed the white community, the white media. They said she's a hero. They made her a hero. But yet, I'll tell you, they still don't have any respect for her. They don't respect her more than they respect the woman that gave birth to that criminal, but that is a white woman. So it's not about impressing them. Are you doing it for them for you to impress them, or are you doing what is right? So this is the problem we have. That is why many people, you see them, they fill up the churches, not because they believe in what they are doing, but they want to be recognized. They want the so-called white people again to endorse them. And that is why they do it. But then when it comes to roasting our own people, we roast them even without looking back. We don't care who or what they have made. We destroy our own people. We destroy our own stars. People that we should have honored. These people don't roast their own in public. Look at somebody like Donald Trump. Whatever he says, they cover it up. If I tell you, if he had been any other president like Obama or whatever was doing what Trump was doing, it will be blacks like you and I that will roast them. That will come out in public to talk bad about them. Even when they are even doing well, they still come out to talk about them. Does it make you somebody because you are talking bad about your own person? Because you want to say you don't support evil. But these people, they know how to support their own. And until we learn it as a community, until the black community learn how to support our own, I'm not saying that we should condone evil. I'm not saying that we should endorse evil. But what I'm saying is that there are issues that we need to discuss as a family, in a family table, in a dining table. We have to discuss it at dinner and then sort these issues out. We don't have to take it out to strangers. We don't have to show them how we roast our own. No. We need to protect our own. But when we come together, we tell ourselves what is right and what is wrong. And that is what these people do. That is why you see them winning. Look at upon all that Trump has said, upon all Trump did, they still endorsed him and he won the election. We have to learn from these people. Until we learn to unite like that, it does not matter whether we agree or we don't agree, but let us learn how to put our weight behind whoever that is in front. Let us learn how to come and speak in one voice. There are many of them, more than half of them may not like Trump, but they need to stand with him, they need to support him, they need to encourage him. And that is what they did, and that is why he won. We don't have to be crying and complaining over him. We are still a people. We are a community, and we can still decide to fight our battle as a community. And by the time we begin to speak as a community, even it doesn't matter who is the president, you see that our voice will be heard. There is no government in Africa that the black Americans who has made it, who has millions, are controlling. But every government in Africa, every government in Europe is being controlled by certain millionaires who are in US. When will the black community be wise? We need to understand that this is not a child's play. It is no longer a game. This is life. Everything is interconnected. It does not matter where you are. We are living in a world that everywhere is interconnected. Africa is connected with Europe. Europe is connected with America. America is connected with Africa. And these people are penetrating. They control the banks in Africa. But we have multi-millionaires who are blacks in America. They come to Africa, they do AIDS, they do this. Yeah, but have you ever thought of entering into the government system to control one or two countries? Because if we are doing this, there are so many countries in Africa that are looking up to. But then we have people outside, but it is the whites that come in to still colonize. I'm not saying that we should know, but we can create governments that supports our value, that supports blacks' value, that supports the fight we are fighting. And then it becomes a common ground for us to stand and be speaking out. There are people who have already said that is Mugabe there. We can support him. We can all come together and support certain leaders who are dancing to our. It does not matter. Forget about the white demonizing them. Those things are lies. Most of the things they speak about, these people are lies. We have worst people here among them, but yet they call our own names because they don't dance to their tune. It's about time we open our eyes. It's about time we open our eyes. We need to open our eyes. As a people, as a community, we need to open our eyes and see how we can stand behind certain governments, if not all the African governments. If we had stood behind Gaddafi, he would have been alive today. But because we are divided, because we have different opinions, you can't be pursuing, no matter how you try to front your religion. If you have no base, you have no base. Any religion that have no holy ground has no base. The Catholic is making noise today because they have Vatican City. Islam is reigning today because there is Kuwait. You must have a base. We are trying to establish an African religion without a base. It can't work. And US cannot be your base. You must have a base where you know that this is, yes, your holy ground. And this is what we need to do. It is about time we come together as a people and establish something for ourselves. So we need to, these people know that we are not organized. We don't have a foundation. There is no hole. You can say this is a black hole. There is no hole. All we do is to make noise. We can talk from here, from now till tomorrow, and nothing will change. Because there is no base. If you have a foundation, if you have a base, just like the Vatican City, the Catholics, they have a base. The Muslims, they have a base. Now, if we have a base as Africans and say, this is it, this is our holy ground, this is our holy point, now from there we will have a voice. Let us come together and see how we can control the government of Africa. By Africans, we can put it in the hand of Africans. Europe cannot be controlling Africa from Europe. And we are watching there, and we are. If we can make Africans independent, solely independent, if all the blacks in the black community can come together and have a strong Africa, even if it's part of Africa, then that is the starting point. We can't be roasting our own. We know that there are corrupt leaders. But at the end of the day, we can still change these things. We can create a system that will start to grow from Africa. This is the only way we can take over what has been taken from us. Let us start from where we have population. Let us start from where we control already. Let us start from where that is possible for us to control. Instead of roasting our own, we know that there are bad leaders in Europe. Nobody's talking about them. Nobody's mentioning them. They discuss it among themselves. And even if you put Matt as a foreigner, they will tell you, forget about it, he's doing well. Why can't we treat our own like that? I know that Obama did not do marvelous for the black community in America, but we can't roast him in front of these people. We cannot. I'm not clapping for him because I know there are so many things you have spoken out in certain areas, but he didn't. But then it's something we discuss among ourselves, not something we bring to social media and begin to criticize him. It makes no sense. Because if it's them, they will not criticize. Clinton had been there, and when he had his sexual scandal, they tried to suppress it. The media did not talk much about it. Bush made his mistakes. Nobody talked about it. Why? Because they know how to protect their own, and we should learn also how to protect our own. It does not matter the mistake they are making. We can discuss it among ourselves. But then when it comes to bringing them outside, we can't roast them outside. Roasting them means roasting ourselves. Because an insult for one is an insult for all. We have to learn to come together. I have said it before, unity is the language. If we don't unite, we cannot win. And if we don't unite, we cannot win. We can talk about white supremacy until we learn how to fight them. They have a system. We need to understand their system, beat them in their own game, and then introduce our own game. And this is the way it works. I believe that my people are wise, and I know that you can do better than this. Let's unite and stop roasting our own in public.